This station rules the nation. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Oh yeah, Monday morning, 9641, the heart and soul of Liberia. It's great to be with you this morning. This is the TBS, the Truth Breakfast Show. Monday morning coming live, 10 minutes up to 8 o'clock. I would like to say welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show, the Truth Breakfast Show. And we're here to serve you breakfast straight up to 10 o'clock this morning. Waking up in the morning, it takes the grace and glory of God. Wake up this morning, look up to the hills from whence cometh your help, and say, God, thank you for the gift of life. Oh, yes. And this beautiful day, Monday morning, July 29. 2 more days to say goodbye. Goodbye till July. As an orator, you learn effectively how to communicate your ideas, your thoughts, and opinions to a large audience. This will not only make you a better speaker, but will also improve your overall communication skills. Good morning, folks. This is the TBS, the love of liberty. Don't question it. The love of liberty, don't question it. The love of liberty brought us together. Let justice be done to all. Oh, yes. Let justice be done to all. Good morning to the 15 counties in the land and breadth of the Republic of Liberia. This is the TBS. From Nimba to Zedru. From Zedru coming down to Grand Bassar. Mankibi, good morning. Good morning, Sino. Good morning, Maryland. Good morning, Grand Crew County. Good morning, Bombay. Good morning, Kidbound. Babalu, good morning, Heiser. This morning, River G. River says, Bombay County, Bone County. This is the TBS. Coming live this morning. Oni Roberts. Maka Davis. Together right here. Gonna serve you breakfast up to 10 o'clock. Good morning to the president. Oh, yes. Joseph Yuma Boykai. President Joseph Yuma Boykai, good morning. Welcome with good health this morning, wisdom, strength. Good morning to all of our officials. Those of you who think about country, think about better Liberia, a positive country, that we all can move on and enjoy the sweet land of liberty. Good morning to the foreign diplomats. Yes, isn't it? And this morning I had to look for this seal on writing on my chest this morning, having the Liberian American flag. Okay. I look for this. What the last name back, huh? Yes. Good morning. It's a good relationship, and for us to break it, is not something easy. Yes. Yes. Good morning, folks. Good morning to the Southern Listener Association. How you all doing this morning? Let's hope we have a great program up to 10 o'clock. Yes, my name is O'Neill, along with Maka. Maka, how you doing this morning? Good morning.
Good morning, O'Neill, and good morning to many followers. It's great we are here again together for the week. Today is Monday. We're almost at the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think we have 2 more days to go.
Yes, just 2 more.
Yes.
Mhm.
So yes, we're getting there gradually. Good morning to all of you, especially our followers and listeners who are always there with us in the morning. It's great to have you on this morning again, and we hope that we all had a wonderful weekend. It was a long weekend because the Independence Day was on Friday,
Mhm.
and then we came to
Saturday,
Saturday,
Sunday.
to Sunday.
Mhm.
So yes, that was a long weekend,
Mhm.
and we hope that we had a wonderful time. For me, I can simply say that well, it was great for me because you know, I had some wonderful time with family and friends. It was wonderful. We give God the glory.
Mhm.
We hope that as our country turns 177 years old, we will experience greatness. We will experience some level of prosperity, not just national prosperity, but individual prosperity.
Mhm.
Yes, so that because if we are developed as individual, then we can all help to join and develop the country.
Mhm.
Yes, because if we are individually hungry, we cannot feed the country.
Sure. Fix yourself before you fix the
Before you fix
country.
the country,
Yes.
exactly.
If you fix yourself, you can fix
You
the
can't
country.
fix the
It's not
country.
possible.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Good morning. Great, 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 great. You're thinking about my president. How is it this morning? President Boyka. Hope you wake up this morning drinking some hot water, like David Coty would say.
Yeah.
Yes. To get ready for a very busy week after the celebration. Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday, and today is Monday. Those of you celebrating this morning, I'd like to say happy birthday to my good friend, my dear sister Teresa Bright at the Liberian Water and Sewer Corporation. Teresa Bright, today is her birthday. I hope you celebrate well and enjoy your day, my fellow Arsenal sister. Happy, yes, birthday. Yes, let's see what we have this morning on the line now. It's 4 minutes up to 8 o'clock. This is the TBS, the folks in Nimba. Thanks for relaying us online. 96.9 in Bond, 96.1 in Sackley PA. Thank you so much. Yes, let's see what we have this one on the TBS.
Yes, the post Independence Day presentation.
Yes.
The post Independence Day presentation of the TBS. Today is Monday, 29th July 2024. Coming up shortly will be David Coty with the health tips. I don't even know how you spend his Independence Day. Yes, David will be live shortly with the health tips. That will be followed as usual by the review of the local dailies. And as a reminder, this show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited, the Pan African Bank. Another mineral, whether it is diamond or opal, found in Nimba. And well, it's not easy. We'll talk about that. Who found it? Where is it currently? We'll talk about that. But Liberia is a rich country.
Very rich.
A rich country. Rain washing away mineral in a town and stuff like that. That is great. I think we can make use of the resources we have. So we'll talk about that mineral that was found, whether it is diamond or it's something else. We'll talk about it. Where is it? We'll like to know. Also, we'll play the song "The Flag of Liberia."
Yes, but Toba, if you're listening, please come, man.
Yes, we'll play the song "The Flag of Liberia" done by Minister Lawrence Boto. Kolako, sorry.
Yes.
Kolako. Yes. So we'll play that song this morning as a reflection on our country, our history, and where we intend to be as a country in the future. We'll play that song and do our own analysis of the Independence Day oration. Yes, the orator. I don't know what some people say she threw a bomb. Some people say she spoke the hard truth. So there have been mixed views about the Independence Day orator's message to the Liberian people that, in my opinion, cut across all sectors. So we'll talk about it this morning at 8:40 to 9:15. We'll open the lines for your interaction this morning on the points of discussion we are having on the show. 9:15, we'll bring you sports, entertainment, commercials brought to you by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. At 9:20 to 10 o'clock, exclusively on the National Investment Act, local businesses that only Liberians should be doing. 16 in total. Why said that the Liberian Business Association, LIBA, And the National Investment Commission are hype about these things. We've been talking about it. Are there any kind of ongoing consultations? Because these things are laws and policy on the book. It doesn't require you to do any more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just enforce the law. That's
Sure,
all.
sure.
If there's a need for capacity building for Liberian entrepreneurs or whatever training, that's the responsibility of the government. You can do that and create access to finance for them.
Mm-hmm.
To capital, so that we can do that. We'll talk about it this morning exclusively on the last segment of the show, and we'll give you the opportunity to also have your own opinion on some of these issues we'll be talking this morning. So in the midst of all country first, this is what we got for you as breakfast this morning. Yes,
Yes, that's it. Yes, great lineup, beautiful lineup. Thank you so much, Miss 801. Let's go bring you health tip right now with David Ernest Coty. David Coty, intentionalist, stop us from going to his house on July 26th, but it's no problem about that. But let's bring you health tip with David Coty this morning, right here on the Truth Breakfast Show 96.1, the heart and soul of life. David is live this morning with our health tip coming up. Good morning, David Coty. Welcome to the health tip.
Thank you for this good opportunity every morning. I want to appreciate it very much. Thank you. Close your left eye. If you're sitting anywhere today or standing anywhere today, please do yourself a favor. Close your left eye and see what you can see clearly with your right eye. Then close your right eye and see what you can see clearly with the left eye. If you cannot see clearly with one or both of them, then it could be because of glaucoma or cataract or both. If that's the case, a very good eye center today and go check your eyes because you may be getting into a serious trouble. Now, I'm merely going to be talking about drinks that can prevent cataract and glaucoma. Drinks that you can prevent cataract and glaucoma. They're very serious. The both of them. They can make you blind forever. Number one, green tea. Drinking green tea regularly can prevent glaucoma and cataract. But drink green tea on empty stomach. Drink it after 1.5 hours after you take your breakfast. When you eat your breakfast, wait for 1.5 hours before you take your green tea. Do not take it on empty stomach. Instead of having benefits, you'll be having trouble. Number two, orange juice. A glass of orange juice daily can prevent cataract and glaucoma. They're very good. Orange juice is very good for preventing cataract and glaucoma. But diabetics or people who have diabetes should not drink orange juice. You need to drink 1 glass of orange juice every morning and every evening to prevent glaucoma or cataract. But if you are diabetic, do not drink orange juice because the GI or glycemic index of orange juice is between 66 and 76. It's very dangerous for you as a diabetic to drink it. Number three, red wine. Red wine is also good. It can prevent glaucoma or cataract, but do not overindulge. Don't drink too much. Just 1 or 2 glasses a day is enough. Number four, carrot juice. Number five, beet juice. Number six, blueberry smoothie. Number seven, turmeric tea. Number eight, Spanish smoothie. These are all good things that you need to drink regularly. It does not mean that you must drink all every morning. No. If you can stick to green tea, fine, but do it regularly. If you can stick to orange juice, fine, or Spanish smoothie, anyone. But make sure you drink one of these things, 1 or 2 of them regularly. It will help you to prevent glaucoma and cataract. Remember this. My mission here every morning is to encourage you to go to the hospital to do your checkup, to know your health status. If you don't do so, it may be a serious problem because you could be suffering from a medical term called multi-morbidity. And that simply means when you suffer from 2, 3, or 4 life-threatening diseases. I'm not talking about just having some kind of headache and cough. No, I said life-threatening diseases that can kill you. You may be suffering from them and you're sitting there and you don't know. Go and check yourself. For example, you have hepatitis B and diabetes at the same time. You don't know. You're sitting there because you don't check the hospital. or you have stroke, cancer, and heart failure. You don't know. You're sitting there. You don't ever go to the hospital to find out. You're so beautiful. You're so handsome. You're looking good. And you think it's okay inside. No, it is not okay inside. Go and check the hospital. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you,
Thank
David
you,
Cote.
David.
David Cote, thank you. I sure will let you on tomorrow, but today is it's a rainy day. Yeah. Yes, David Cote with our help tips, a regular feature right here on the Truth Breakfast Show. Let's bring you the review of the local dealers, what's making news from the print media. Yes, welcome to the review of the local dealers. What's making news this morning from the print media? Let's start out with our first stop this morning. This has to do with the Inquirer newspaper. Yes, the paper is on the newsstand for $40 Liberian dollars. Volume number 33, number 135, Monday, July 29. Edition of the Inquirer newspaper, the front page of the Inquirer newspaper, Independence Day Orator on Parks, Liberia's on freedoms. Well, seeing the Dr. Rob Tail, who has traveled back to the UK, has been captured right here on the front page from the Inquirer Grapple Cape, Independence Day Orator on Parks, Liberia's on freedom. It's a major story on the front page from the Inquirer. Boyka gives Liberian hope. It's a sub-lead story. President Joseph Boyka is captured here on the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. Joseph Boyka said Boyka gives Liberians hope. It's a sub-lead story. During Liberia 177 independence, over 3,000 children Zogos feeds with Jetty. Well, businessman Jetty feeding what we call Zogos. Yes, captured here on the front page of the Inquirer. Let's go to the back page and see what's the back page. I have the back page from the Inquirer. Liberian community benefits from ECOWAS response to food insecurity. Yes, it's captured here on the back page. Still on the page. Lofa University board gives protester ultimatum. Also, the ultimatum is that you need to grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Nima still carries on Sassy Wood. It's a question mark. Nima still carries on Sassy Wood. It's a question mark. And I'm seeing Robert M. Siak. Well, who is this person? Yeah, he's been captured here on the back page of the Inquirer. Ends the review from the Inquirer newspaper.
Yes, let's go for the Daily Observer newspaper. The front page of the Daily Observer newspaper in quote, "Let dignity define us." Dr. Pele calls for a radical paradigm shift with proportional doses of internal and external accountability. Well, Dr. Raptel Pele, the orator of Liberia's 177th Independence Day, is photographed on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Stay on the front page. Ministry of Public Works provides detailed accounts of President's 100-day deliverables for primary road maintenance. Dispels rumors that the ministry has spent $2 million on road maintenance, though only $8 million has been disbursed. Well, I'm seeing the photograph of the Minister of Public Works, Roland Lafayette Giddings, captured right here on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. So the ministry is saying that only $8 million has been disbursed, contrary to rumors that the ministry has used $22 million on road maintenance. So that's the clarity right here on Daily Observer newspaper. Liberian Media Limited in investigative economic reporting. Galfang is all smiles as he sits on. Well, this story.
Hey, we have minutes there.
Yeah. This story is talking about the media. So I'm seeing the information minister. I'm also seeing the LMEP project director Samuka Connors captured right here alongside the information minister. The jetty makes July 26 passive for over 3,000 children in Wiyala. Well, the businessman Jetty is captured here sharing with the young people. Let's go to the back page. The back page of the Daily Observer newspaper, just a single headline story on the back page. Stand refutes orators' criticism, affirms Liberians' gratitude to the United States. Stand is the organization, the civil society group formed by former chairman.
Wait, I forgot his name.
Baba Malu.
Mm.
So
Understand,
that refutes
Okay.
orators' criticism, affirms Liberians' gratitude
Mhm.
to the United States. That does it for the Daily Observer.
Yes, Maka for understand. Yes, Raja is Master Independent is next. The Independent newspaper is our next stop this morning. Well, I'm seeing the smiling photo of the Sachet the affairs of the U.S. Embassy. Liberia's not stepchild. Liberia not stepchild, the oratorial sparks uproar as free expression under attack at independence celebration. Well, the Sachet affairs officer in charge, how you may call it, Sachet affairs captured Rodriguez. Taking all of the major headlines this morning. She's captured on the front page of the Independent newspaper. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Still on the front page of the Independent. Liberia needs swift reforms. Dr. Raptel Pali tells Buckeye. Yes, I'm seeing a flashback photo of the orator, Dr. Pali. Yeah. Why is it she was fanning herself, in fact? Place so hot. Yes, at some point in time, you see the dog just fanning herself back and forth. She was captured, yeah. Still on the front page of the Independent newspaper, Broadcast Crescent's Unified Vision for Liberia. So, sub this story here on the top of the Independent. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Indeed, dignity must define Liberians. Let's go to the back page. What's on the back page? I'm seeing a very, very young man. He's the Dean of Global Affairs of the Carterton Graduate School, Elias Shonian. 177 Independent Day comes with hope. Well, Elias Shonian is on the back page here for the Independent. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story this morning right here on the TBS.
Yeah, let's go for the Hot Pepper newspaper. Independence Day oration. The hard truth hurts. Or in quote, the hard truth hurts. Dr. Raptel Pala is sitting right there in a simple African dress with a simple shoes, sitting quietly like an innocent child just watching. That's the photograph of the orator.
Yes, I love capture her.
Yes.
She's four hands, right?
Yeah, 4 hands
Uh-huh.
on her lap and
Okay.
just watching carefully.
Okay.
Say, I'm waiting for them.
I'm preparing. I'm warming
I'm
up.
waiting. And they will coming. I'm coming. Yeah, so she's right here. And the caption is that the hard truth hurts. And I'm also seeing the photograph of the Sachet affairs of the U.S. Embassy. But I'm capturing Rodriguez also captured here. So let's go to the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. President Buakai calls for unity on 177th independence anniversary. The president is right here on the podium. Minister Ability lends OBZHS for providing I don't know for providing quality education. Well, if you grab the paper, you read details. But Minister Ability is praising an organization here for providing quality education. Greenville gets new mayor.
Okay. See the mess.
What's going on?
Look,
This is very interesting.
this kind of dress. I even see my man already Brian dressing
The
like this.
Greenville City Mayor is dressed in a
All
green
in
coat
green.
suit.
Green coat, green shirt, green
Green
trouser,
shirt.
green shoes.
Wow, this is so interesting. Oji.
Hey, boy, man, pray for the position. You know, it takes a bit of
Greenville gets new mayor
all dressed
dressed
in
in
green.
green suit. What that does it for the Hot Pepper news?
Let's see if I can get his name. Harrison Kai.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see the name.
Yeah, zoom in, you'll see it.
Yes, Harrison Kai.
Yeah, yeah.
Harrison O. Kai
Yeah.
is the new city mayor of Greenville City dressed in green.
Look, don't come to this city. Don't come to Monroe. They kind of
When they kind of green suit there. Can you imagine?
Yes, the dress code, man. Anyway, let's get our last review. This should be the Women Voices. I don't know if you have come across front page, but let's get the review of the Women Voices newspaper. It should be our last time right here on the TV as the review of the local. The front page. Freedom of speech or freedom for embarrassment? Where it's a question mark. July 26, orators pass controversial debate as government and ruling defer. Well, freedom of speech or freedom of for embarrassment. Well, the president's capture, Dr. Potter's capture. I'm seeing Ludo Tape also have replied and as well. So you can grab a copy of the Women Voices and read the rest of the story. Campaigning the exit of U.S. Sashi Affairs. We're saying this as you heard in our news this morning. District 7, is it District 7?
District 6.
District 6,
Bonkante.
yes, lawmaker Bonkante, Bema Brick Mesa says pushes boycott to ensure that the U.S. government recall catching Rodriguez. Well, Mema Briggs, well, she's captured here on the front page of the Women Voices, and we have some powerful women here.
I'm seeing Caroline Moore, MC Carol for the first time capture on the Women Voices.
Damn it. Yeah, let's go there. Let's do it about
Yeah.
you call one, I call one. If you miss out, myself miss out too, don't beat it out.
Yeah.
So we have Women Voices meet our nominees, our honorees, all right?
Honorees, yes.
Yes, I meet our honorees. We have former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, yeah.
We have the former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor
Yes, we have presidential candidate of the U.S. Kamala Harris.
and the orator of Liberia's 177th Independence Day, Dr. Raptor Ninja Pallet here capture also.
Okay. Antonin Bawolo Taylor Kelly, yes, Vice President, female lawyers at where? Oh, what? His capture, yeah, okay.
Yeah, something like that. And then I'm saying Caroline Moore, aka MC Caro, Liberian artist, is captured right here. Well, I haven't seen MC Caro capture on this. This is my first time. Yeah,
Like, bro, like, what did this one say?
that is good.
Okay, she got some music.
Like what I
Anyway,
made.
that girl I have made.
I tell you what, like, it will put you in rush. Even
They conjure will pour in you,
in
bro.
rush. Even at 98.
Like, bro, I have made. Like, bro, look. Yes, Anthony Pawan, Dr. Pawan is right here on one of the honorary, yeah?
And I'm also seeing Elizabeth Johnson also captured right here on the front page of the Women Voices newspaper. Thanks to the managing editor, Madam Helena Sami. Thanks ever so much for sending the papers and always ensuring that the paper is available on the market. $40 you can grab a copy.
Yeah, just $40. Thanks to all of the editors, Sam Odim, William Hammond.
I woke you up this morning.
Who else again? Yeah, Ellen now you call already. Sam Odim. I didn't see a paper for Alfonso Toy.
Yeah.
Winnie Sewa Jimmy, don't sleep.
Chef Jallo from
Hot
Hot Pepper. Yes.
Okay. Winnie Sewa Jimmy sends the paper normally like 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in the morning. That's the time you start reviewing the paper. 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes, thank you so much. The show is brought to you by Orange Liberia and of course EcoBank Liberia, the Palm African Bank. Welcome back to the TBS. Put your money where your mouth is. This is what I want to say. Continue saving with EcoBank. Yes, the money is well kept safe for you. More than 18 countries across Africa. You can find the Palm African Bank, the first bank since 1847 that introduced a credit card. Yes, if you don't have a credit card, get to EcoBank. You must have a salary account or a saving account before you have the credit card. And Orange did something that extremely amazing for all of our subscribers to call in Europe, in America, in Asia, in parts of Africa for just $1. Those of you who make use of the star 756 hash, that was just $1. You can make unlimited call just for your July 26th celebration. Welcome to the TBS. My name is O'Neill, and of course, Maka right here up to 10 o'clock this morning. Good morning to His Excellency President Boykai. How are you this morning? Wake up well. And normally when the president wake up and he wants to know, gets in the office, and he's been said with the local dailies, the presidential press secretary brings the paper, drops it on the decks of the president. He reviews the paper, he flips through the papers. When he's driving to work, the driver tuned the radio on, not in a loud tune, okay, in a lower tune. Sometimes the president listens and wants to know what is going on in the country. A president or leader who don't listen, then you're heading somewhere to crash. If you're a lawmaker, in your district, you're a senator in your county, if you see a lot of people talk like a business, you're going to crash somewhere somehow. It's good that you have a listening ears that wants to know things that are happening. Yes, let's take our attention to Nima County this morning. My friend and brother Maka County, the county is very rich just like Bapolu. Another mineral was found in Saclay. This is Saclay in Saninkole.
Okay.
Yes, I have to be very careful. The diamond was found. Let me get this. This was in Saninkole. Yes, Nimba County.
Okay.
So in always there'll always be two sides of every story, right? My side versus your side, and like you always say, there are three sides in the truth. Yes. So this kid, in fact, the kid family had reached out via mobile phone, but at some point in time, they dropped the call. This kid was playing in Nimba, in San, and came across this stone, this shiny stone. Thank you, Richard. Please display this on the social media. Came across this shiny stone, shine like a diamond, shining. Rihanna got one song, shine bright like a diamond. They keep shining. So he took it and placed it in his right pocket. Still playing, feels that it was so heavy, took it out, according to the kid family. Then a lady was watching. And this lady who was watching was former superintendent, according to the family, Meman Kamara. Say, my child, can I see this stone here? It's so beautiful, man. Let me buy it from you and give the child 100 United States dollars. I want to focus on
US dollars.
US dollars. Yeah, please follow this story here. There's two sides of the story. It will make sure to do the both parties well. So she took the $100 and gave it to the child. And the boy returned home. See this kind of money? He said, no, this money is too big. I'm going to turn it over. Not the highest kid that will take no kind of mind, just keep it for themselves. Turn this over to the parents. Said, who gave you $100? He said, oh, there's a lady who gave me $100. I found this big rock. The rock was shiny. All my friends and saw it, but she gave me $100 US. All right. Then, following up, on the side, let me bring the side of Meman Kamara, former superintendent of Nimba County. As part of her own side, what she told the police, she came across the stone after the heavy pull down of rain. She saw the stones shining, and she was said she took it. She didn't make mention, if you go to Liberia National Police, the statement there, she didn't make mention of the boy, according to the other family who gave her, who she gave the $100 to. So, I mean, the things spark up in Nimba. The tension start to build up. The police station in Saninkole couldn't handle the case. They have to refer it to Monrovia yet. The vice president is in none of this. The president of Liberia, my president, is aware of this. Then you have the senior senator of Nimba County, Prince Johnson.
Okay.
Yes, all in the north. When the information got to Senator Johnson, he placed a call to Women Pay. Women Pay, good morning to you. Which country we have? So, Women Pay instructed that this initially everybody says diamond. It's diamond. So, let this diamond come to Monrovia. The little boy is not been mentioned in this story here. Just Meman Kamara. Meman Kamara was former member of, she's a member of the senator party. What's the party?
MDR.
MDR. She's a member of MDR. Brought this diamond to Monrovia. According to Mines and Energy, they did a testing. They did a testing of this mineral and say this is not diamond, but this is opal. OPAL. According to Mines and Energy. So they returned it back to Meman Kamara. Meman Kamara took the opal, it's not diamond now. Yeah, the opal now. Took the opal and gave it as a gift. To Senator Prince Johnson, say, this is your gift I'm giving to you. I placed a call, I placed a call to Senator Johnson on a professional note. It's good that you just assume. And Senator Johnson, in the telephone conversation, admitted, yes, I have in my possession an opal, not diamond. O'Neill, I have this opal in my possession. Then I did ask, I said, but the story also involved a little boy who find this opal now and give it to Meman Kamara. He said, but if the family know, let me just say it to the family, you have the right to go to the Liberia National Police because the family have not captured your statement, so you have no case on this matter. For me to just conclude, Maka, the country is a very rich country. And opal, I mean, it's an expensive mineral as well. It don't reach out to diamond wolf or gold wolf, but if the family too can assist the Liberian National Police, because during the testing, whether mines and energy did the rightful thing and say that a diamond, yeah or not diamond, will turn the other opal is another thing for tomorrow. We can save it. But the family should not remain tight-lipped. Don't be afraid to talk. Go to the police and let the kid say, yeah,
Ladies, former city mayor.
former city mayor. Yeah, former city mayor.
Yes.
Let the kid say this lady was the one who gave me the $100 for this opal here. Because opal is very expensive. I just want to stop there, but that's a fair case. Those of you listening to us in Nimba, I listen to the two sides, but my disappointment here is with the family of the kid. Why is it afraid to talk? Even to talk with me, Maka. When they make mention, so you're talking with a journalist, they got called the phone for the first time. We got the call back, say don't be afraid. But so the police only get one side of the statement. It's Mima Kamara.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. So if they have to the mineral, then they have to seek the rightful channel, either by going to register that they actually found this mineral, whatever it is, and that decision can be made on it, because whether it is for a case of benefit or so, yeah, so they can push their case further. Yeah, but that's what it is. I don't know much detail on it, so
Yeah, but
we
yeah.
hope to do more follow up to
Yes.
see how it ends up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. This is the major one. Before we go to this orator speech, I want to play this song. Yeah, listen to this song. Look, this song should touch every Liberian this morning. There's a reason why Minister Louis Kolako did this song. I start to realize, Maka, you don't know this song is beautiful until you be home. If Maybon or Johnson Batoma, someone else play the song, yeah, you'll feel the song. We'll have our own fair analysis. You can critique it or you want to add up to it, fine. I want you to listen to the song as a Liberian. Let the song play in your medulla oblongata. Listen out to the song. Let it play through your mind this morning. The flag of Liberia by Minister Louis Kolako.
Me, producer.
Liberia, it's time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The flag of Liberia is flying at the time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The red on the vest is forever. The white on the vest is for purity. The star is for republic. The blue sea is for black people. We know Liberia is our home. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11 percent of people we are known as First Republic. The North Star shall be evermore. It's flying at the time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. People who are poor by money, we humble themselves and seek my faith. I will rise and heal their nation. Liberia will rise again. Nations will come to your rising. I prophesy, kingdom will come to your life. Together, speak the peace. What's in your hands? We will build our nation. Arise, Liberia, arise, take your place. Whatever goes, I need it. Arise, take your place.
Liberia, yeah, man, is crying all the time, showing allegiance to this nation, man, called Liberia. Yes, I did decide. I mean, I don't know if you have love for the song, then you have some kind of exceptional taste for good music. Yes, Minister Luis Kolako, thank you for inspiring the nation once more with this music. Now, to the July 26th orator speech. Yes, the big one. Hmm? This is what Dr. Pallet was the latest one because she had an interview with our colleague Vavli, right? And Dr. Pallet said, I owe no one apology or crime. I stand by my statements. I stand by every word. I stand by my statement, every paragraph. I'm a Liberian scholar who has a deep love for this country. I'm not an American citizen. I'm a Liberian, Dr. Raptel Pallet. Now, I mean, that was a very beautiful speech there from the orator. But I won't just want to go in depth a little bit. Do you thinking about it? With some of our blames we put on the great United States of America. And I'll also have my take, Makatu is on the Sashi affairs. But we put most of our blame on the great United States of America. Is America responsible for the following? Let me just list one or two. Is America responsible that will look at because a banner for the 5,000 vehicles where people live on less than $1 a day? Just start to repeat that kind of thing. Is the United States of America said the lawmakers should sit down when they're drafting the budget and put 45,000 for one individual for one vehicle?
For 3 years.
For 3 years, right? Every 3 years, borrow for the top $5,000 car. Is America responsible for that? Is America responsible for Farmington, for example, give you 50 years of tax waiver? They don't pay taxes for 50 years. Is America responsible? Is America responsible for the bar constitutions we sign for our country? That lawmakers in this country have trucks assigned to concession companies, conflict of interest? Is that America? Is America responsible for a damaging audit report from the GNC? GNC have just released damaging audit report from several institutions. Is America responsible? I'm not defending America, but I'm saying, and I'll get to catch you walking out of the hall, which of this kind of disrespect. Let's say to ourselves, is America responsible? And there are so many things we can list on and on. America have put sanctions on some of our own officials to checkmate some of them and say, well, what are you doing to your country? Wrong. Is America responsible? I mean, we're all sitting here. And to the government of Liberia, I mean, the government was right. She said, well, Dr. Pallet spoke as an ordinary citizen. Of course, yes. She dealt with the executive. She dealt with the legislature. And she looked at our partner and said, you have gotten more from us than we have benefited from you. You're the last to recognize us. Let me just go to, Cathy Rodriguez, the officer in charge of the U.S. Embassy. I mean, walking out as a diplomat, was not a good one. You could have listened because America is a country where we respect freedom of speech. You the officer in charge. And immediately she left, in less than 5 minutes, the U.S. Embassy issued a release. You could have listened. So walking out as a diplomatic event, this could be considered as a last era of action to take as a diplomat. Diplomats are expected to maintain professionalism and engage constructive dialogue, even when there are disagreement or offensive statement made. That's the era of the Sashi affairs. You walk out of the whole country. Of Ghana was looking. The flag of Liberia. Dr. Pallet have returned to the UK. And a lot of things have taken the entire social media back and forth. Everybody having a diverse view. But some of the things, let's blame our own self and forget about America small. All the blames we just putting on the US. Yeah, baby.
Yes, that's Odi Roberts right there.
Yeah.
Again, there were a lot of things like the speech cut across actually. And there are several areas of the speech that we found interest in, including the fact that the orator called on the legislature to. I'll reach to that part because this whole the statement concerning the U.S. and the Shashi affairs working out tends to take away the entire attention from the speech, and I think that particular portion of the speech was just, in fact, less than 2% of the entire speech, or
Yes.
less than 5%, if I may say.
Mhm.
You understand? So it appears that they are taking over the entire it are taking away the importance of the entire speech, where the orator addressed the issue of the Liberian labor law, addressed the issue of the Liberianization policy. Some of these key issues were stressed, which for me are very important. The orator called clearly that the legislature should revise the Decent Work Act because $143 as a salary for civil servant, as minimum wage is insufficient. It cannot serve a family. It is very little. They should push it to at least $250.
Yes.
That is a very good point of discussion. The orator also called for the need to reverse, that means to cancel or take back the harmonization policy.
Okay.
Yes, to take back the harmonization policy, which is also a key point, because if you can recall, during the course of the election, I used to say on the same program that it would have been a very fun campaign message for any presidential candidate who will promise civil servants and the Liberian people that when I win as president, I will reverse the harmonization, because it affected people who were civil servants. There's no problem with harmonizing ministers' salary or what they earn, deputy minister, assistant ministers, and directors, fine. But going down to civil servants and all of that, I mean, it was bad. So the point raised by the orator on that line was very important. She also raised the point of she said building state building and nation building. That was two key things she talked about. She talked about one was about infrastructure development, which she praised, that is important. But she also stated that it is also important to build the human capacity of the nation. By that, then you can holistically what she call reimagine or reimagine in Liberia that will cover all Liberians, that will raise Liberians out of poverty. She mentioned one key point, and somebody wrote on Facebook that I think the orator been listening to the True Breakfast show. That's why she came up with this liberalization policy point, where she said that businesses that Liberians should be doing exclusively are still being done by what she called foreign business cartels.
Yeah.
That's what she mentioned.
Yeah.
And she said there's a need to enforce the Liberianization policy and empower Liberian entrepreneurs. She even mentioned some places that Liberian entrepreneurs should start to invest. For example, she talked about renewable energy and other areas, where she talked about how we can transform the garbage, the dirt, the waste issue we have in the country. We can use innovation as entrepreneurs to be able to gain money out of it and empower ourselves. These are some of the key points the orator raised, but the U.S. issue appears to have taken away. But let me make my point on this. This one that people think is the most important, but it is the most important part. Let me agree, because
It's one of the most important.
Yeah, one of the most important
To,
parts.
to have the scene, the U.S.
Yes.
walking out.
Yes, yes, because we cannot in any way downplay Liberia's relationship with the U.S. Like any other countries in the world, they have their allies and they have their more traditional allies and all of that. Now, my point is that by the Shashi Affairs walking out of the ceremony show that she is intolerant. Yes. Her action does not show that the United States, they have been in the forefront, not only talking about, but putting money into advocacy for democracy, where the rights of people, wherever you are from, what color, regardless of your background, regardless of your social status, should have freedom. Democracy that talks about freedom, they have invested funds, money into that. They've always talked about the issue of freedom of expression. They've talked about the issue of freedom of speech and all of that. Just by a private citizen of Liberia serving as the keynote speaker of the national event, mentioning at our own point. And let me say, it was good that the information minister came swiftly to say that. I mean,
Just
this,
spoke as
and it's even clear
yeah.
that this woman was speaking as a Liberian, as a speaker for the day, and she doesn't work for the government. She was not speaking for the government, but for Ambassador Catherine Rodriguez to have walked out of that, it was great. I don't think the statement made by, because in their response they said it was a measured response. I don't know, it was not proportional. Our ambassador, it was not proportional.
In less than 10 minutes.
It was not measured. To say it was a measured response to the what you call rhetoric by the speaker, I think it was not proportional. Your action was harsh. For you to have walked out, it was a gross disrespect to the presidency of Liberia. It was a gross disrespect to the government. It was a gross disrespect to the people of Liberia. Let's agree that the United States have been an ally and have been helping Liberia. Again, on the part of the orator, she did not provide some evidence, some facts when it comes to some of these things that the US are actually gained. I know people will defend and say, well, yes, it is true. It is true. Yes, but did she provide some kind of evidence, some kind of facts to say, okay, for example, in so and so year, the US got this and that from Liberia, and what Liberia got, in measuring her statement with what she was saying, for example. So we did not see that. We did not see that. However, it didn't give, that doesn't give the ambassador, that kind of show of intolerance to the view of people. That is unusual of an American. That is unusual of an American. And I am not sure whether any other ambassador, I don't want to say a Liberian ambassador or African or whatever, but an ambassador from anywhere will walk out of, I know sometimes, but it is unusual for an ambassador walk out when US President Joe Biden is in a ceremony and somebody speaking, and only because then an ambassador of Liberia or Ghana or Nigeria or Kenya or anywhere will walk out on a US president. It will have happened. They will not show that they respect. But for the Shashi affair to have walked out of that ceremony, we believe it was disrespectful to the Liberian presidency and to the Liberian state, to the Liberian people. Again, we agree the United States is a supportive partner to Liberia that they mentioned in their statement. They support Liberia in a sum of around 163 million annually, besides what private American citizens do through investing in humanitarian initiatives in Liberia, which we appreciate that. Again, if Dr. Pallet would have said, for example, you take visa fees from Liberians who go to the embassy, for example, for visa interview. If they are not successful, you don't refund the money.
And this is what happened in Ghana, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Maka Davis going for an interview in Ghana, he passes the interview, then he paid the visa fee.
Yeah. So you collect the visa fee, the person go unsuccessful, visa fee non-refundable. Now there's a movement in the US called the One Liberia movement that is taking legal action against the United States government for all the money they have been collecting from ordinary Liberians for visa fee for over a century.
That's more money there.
Yes. So these are some of the key points that Dr. Pallet will have mentioned, and will say, I mean, this is true. This is true. You collect all this money from these poor Liberian people, you don't give it back to them when they fail or when they are not successful in the interviews. Non-refundable. These are some of the issues. But again, we respect the partnership with the US. We respect the contribution of the United States government, the contribution the United States government make in Liberia, investing in democracy, in infrastructure through various organs of the US. In fact, in the United Nations organizations in Liberia, the US government, they really do support Liberia. But I mean, the Shashi affair walking out of that ceremony was a show of intolerance. I can say that.
Great. So let's get back to us quickly before we get a telephone line. So let's think as for Liberia. That's the reason I just played this song, right? although we have criticized Catherine walking out of that hall, all right? You took the main juice of that whole speech. Go through that speech. There are lots have been said within this orator speech. Like, bro, let's come back ourselves and think about the US too. There are some problems is caused by our very self, and not the US will put the blame on all the time. Look at the bad concession deals that was signed. One person will just sign in their own interest, for example, CTM, that tracking company to the National Port Authority there.
Cargo tracking.
The cargo tracking, you right? Someone is lobbying to eat someone and having money on their own. Is that America responsible for that? Western Cluster, Liberia, what is shut down? Do you know how many lawmakers have trucks? Conflict of interest. Is that America responsible? Lawmakers querying for 45,000 vehicles to ride after 3 years. What about a congressman in America don't make this kind of money? Is that America responsible? So let's come back. Let's weigh the two-way, man.
You want to play Mama Briggs Mensa voice before we take the call?
Yeah, Mema too. I mean, to see a female coming up, it was where is it? Where is it? Is it in the news text?
No.
Yeah, I think I come. No, this is the old one.
Yes, let's find it. Let's find it and play it.
Yeah, just
That's past all the discussion. Let the Liberian people make their affairs.
Search for I say
place it.
okay, Representative Mema Briggs. Okay, here is it.
Yes.
Let's give you a play asking for President Boycott to make sure the U.S. government recall the Sashi affairs. Let's listen up to the District 6 Love County.
This is content regulators that Sashi affairs. Working on our 3 million days celebration. When our president sees it, when our president sees it, when our justice sees it, when our spiritual and all of the vice president, the doctor, and all of the citizens of our world for dedication. Just because this name reminds us that humans were always not a medical choice. It's about time we think about ourselves. It's like the Constitution is a component of the American Constitution. Our faith is a big member of the American faith. So, everything that we do, now we need to do the law of limited policy. Do you need to know here? What do you better than you? What do you think about it? I just saw it about time to change about it. And for that reason, people that only must be foreign. People that only things that only must be nationalistic. People that only things that only must be respectful to our nation. You already here to reject themselves. That is accuse the Liberian people that we are doing nothing for the Liberian people, and we are doing it ourselves. They will get angry. The people will ask people, did you all accept what you just did now? And they will get stuck and want to everything. So I found myself 21% just in you know. The most is so you want to do America to recall the ambassador, the relationship. If that's what you want to do, for me, that should be simple and not more after the word. For disrespecting our leader, for disrespecting the branches of government.
Yes.
Mama Briggs.
Yes. District 6, eh?
District 6, Born County.
Yes. Right here, calling on President Boycott to ask the U.S. government to recall the Sashi affairs.
So my final statement as we take off on this matter is in my opinion, I think this speech delivered by the orator is a wake-up call to Liberians. It's a wake-up call to the government. It's a wake-up call to the private sector, to those in government, to ordinary Liberians, for us to reimagine a Liberia that we can compare to any other developing country around the world, to reimagine Liberia that can be can have the infrastructure that we can boast of, to reimagine a Liberia where concessions will be able to benefit the local communities where these concessions are found, to reimagine a Liberia where Liberians will work and get decent pay so that they can rise out of poverty. That's the message of the speech. I mean, this is my opinion. This is what I think. I think it is not about creating any bad blood or bitterness between the US and Liberia. It's just a reminder of some of these things that we need to do as a country and also as a partner. Some of the things you need to do too to help your partners and move forward. That's my opinion.
Yes, move forward. Let's take this in a very constructive way and make a better Liberia, man. Our foreign partners are all watching. Let's go and get the lines activated. Please call us on 0777 This is the Truth Breakfast Show. 0777 Dr. Pali have gone back to the UK. Yes, let's get some calls coming through this morning.
Good morning. Please, as you call, please call up your radio as you call, please.
Start with the issue of the freedom of speech. Our orator did well. She mentioned that everything. She spoke about plenty things that affected this country. But speaking to America, I think I have some personal issue with it. And people are saying that the woman has a right for freedom of speech. She has a right for freedom of speech. The same way she has a right for freedom of speech, that's the same way the woman to have a right for freedom of movement. So she moved in protest. That was a protest by American Sasha.
Okay.
But action, many things is she was intolerant to the view of the speaker.
She was professional. She was also professional in attacking the people, and was also professional to say, "Let me walk away." People can walk away from trouble.
Okay.
She was walking away from trouble.
Okay.
She now getting angry more. And it's not our problem. Our problem. Let me change that way.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
And I want to add my voice to the better voices to appreciate the orator of 100 orator. Even though I speak to the United States, that part I'm praising her for, but I want to appreciate her for being
Okay.
All right.
All
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah, let's stick to 1 minute.
Yeah, let's pick up journalist Joe Neutral Wonder. Joe, morning.
Only to you and colleague. Again, I want to say that the diplomatic policy remain with the people who can operate on it. Let come home. Oh no, I still be corrected by the way. I think from my infancy up to present, this orator that looked in the face of our leaders and told them the better truth on the street light, I think is the best ever in my life. You know, because she was categorical. Oh boy, you can't be a father in a home and you want to even eat the cross. And the children worrying at their poverty. So let us move to this other aid. I think maturity coupled with our wisdom is not driving us in this nation. Remember when Bowie spoke some time back? Missiles of all kinds went towards her. But this one, did you hear anything? Maybe when they come. But I'm thinking that we are moving so in terms of maturity. And I want to tell you of your time. He's very mature. That's not my mechanical opinion. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so call on 07772859161 is the number. Stop calling my private line.
Yeah, exclusively call that number.
Yeah, call 07772859161 285-961 077.
Yes,
So,
I think that call coming through on the line.
Yes.
This morning. Yes, go ahead and pick that caller
Yes,
through.
man.
Okay.
Good morning. Go ahead. Somebody will respond to you by saying what make us looking like this is because our government they stand conception that doesn't even benefit the country itself. You know, sometimes the action of our own government will make you look like this. You can't put blame on other people countries. Okay.
So he's not talking about. Oh no, the feedback is terrible.
No. We can't do this.
The feedback. Yeah, I mean, stop that. I mean, it's so terrible for us. Anyway, yes, your views are respected. Your views, the orators speech in so many ways. So,
Good
morning.
morning. I don't know why the background like that. No, we can't do that. Good
Yeah.
morning. Good morning. Go ahead. Okay.
The address, my sister Polly, and there was some missteps along the road, along the way out to the family.
Hmm.
In this country, we must understand that we've come a long way. We still need more from our partners, most especially in America. Yeah, sometimes you see you gotta be professional how you address issues. The way she put America on the defensive if I were it's actually fairness myself I walk out. You can't do that. That's what many people say that of celebration. Our Independence Day is a day of unity. It's a day to unite the country, not to be attacked. But if you America is benefiting from this country more than Liberia is benefiting from America, right people. Decision. But to go in the public where you have all dignitaries. How am I talking about?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you have dignitaries from other countries, other people are sitting, and you are attacking a country that was considered to be our long time ally. I think what's wrong. In fact, the money which were yawning on top of the people when you have our president sitting, you have the Sierra Leone president sitting, and this orator is yawning. I think it was not professional. Next time this government is selecting somebody to be the orator of our Independence Day celebration, they should be very careful of how to do it because we don't want this kind of national embarrassment. That was a serious national embarrassment. I don't care how you sugarcoat it. It was wrong. The money which was done was wrong.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador Makakiri. Good morning to William Robert, and good morning to everybody listeners following the broadcast this morning. I spoke to Emily because my name is Aloysius P. from Virginia, and I finished this morning from people. Other colors going.
Hello.
Aloysius, the line's cracking up. What's happening?
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning.
well, you can see that I'm recording for my resident is better.
Okay.
And let me just say this in this thing, for me, that's why I'm still be corrected. I feel that America have done nothing for Liberia. There's no good supervision. Nothing they have done has be on the side of the other country or the other country. For example, go to Africa. When that country was colonized by the France government, you can see that when war activity happens, it went and did that supervision eventually brought that to normality. See Liberia. See the electricity, the pipe of water we still have here. They did not do good supervision for being athlete that was spoke of hand and that hand is supposed to be. So if Liberia want to go straight, my father and I will not rules what she said. And all of those guys will get authority, listen to what she said. Yeah, do that. Trust me, Liberia will head somewhere. So for me, that way I stand.
Okay. Thank you for your stance. Good morning.
Good morning, Maka. Let me say good morning to Deja Unirabo. He is who come over. He is more morning and around his opinion. To know my guy, let me appreciate you once for talking point. When you see some of us, we are following the full map of America. America is the morning part of the one country. So I for me, people imagination to see the American statue of them working out of the Canada vision. Just imagine America. So today, America is coming down. She can tell this country. She can find out something that version of her we're going to be the stage of America. So if you assess some of these things, you see, like to address it diplomatically, but not to abuse or insult or understand this country. So I was talking about to go ahead by their action. Thank you for having me this morning.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning.
In this independent operation. And like your previous person, like America is seen as the greatest let me just say implementer of democracy in the world. Why will ambassadors be working for ceremony when somebody has spoken? I think Spain will probably say the minimum myself. There's a need that this government has a Wakrai pushed on the behavior of the ambassador. That's what our country. The woman look at look at Guinea. Look at
Mm.
All right. Thank you. Good morning. Okay.
So let me was in no way putting blame on the United States for like this problem. What she said and was very clear is that America has benefited more in Liberia in the bilateral relations with both countries have had. It cannot be argued, it is true. One thing we do as a country is to rethink our foreign policy and how we engage for what we did. And if we are going for a particular motion, it should be for our interest as a country, not American interest. The last this all our observation of foreign issues in international discussion in America. When I come when the American embassy was moved in Jerusalem, all of that they have been nothing. And the issues about the US embassy saying America invests $163 million annually. The money of that kind directly into the Liberian government or the Liberian economy. 50% of this money, if you do your analysis, is used to run the embassy to pay American staff. So you can see the expat account, you see more and more of this money. People come in the country. So the issues about all these basically are political reliance on America. It's a couple of issues that cannot be worried about, and we must build also for giving us a free so we can address the country foreign policy going forward. I think thank you for the conversation this morning.
Okay. Thank you so much for your points. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
She is 100% correct. 100% 100% correct. The U.S. is holding this country even more than so many billions. Let me give this a please go to research on it into the listener. It is reorganized show and all the listeners that would take this probably as well when we have research when we come out. We can have this idea to discuss it. Read on this doctrine, James Moral doctrine, like it. Read on the James Moral doctrine theory. Number two, you read on the funding, the reason for the ideas to be funded. Number three, you read on the breadth of Joseph's drinking brothers, his original parents, which country are they from? How do they get that rebel news? It was in that document. You got the rebel name from one James rebel, Joseph James rebel, whatever it is. And you will come across all of them. His original father, which country they are from, and why did they make it is yes. Why would they laugh to accept the independence? And why would they laugh to come up to accept Liberia independent? And what did America benefit when Liberia is now to herself independent? What did they benefit? And what is this deal? Liberia being an independent country? And how would they come that child to them? And who is our original father? If you get all of this, I'm getting you go and do personal research on them, put all together and grant analysis. America food this country with money is not enough for the only thing putting against the country to government that is done for the American that is to the development for us. That's the reason that no country can come here and use the money for real analysis of documents that are there. I know they are listening and they will also follow it and they will know how like religion somewhat.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So
Thank you.
I've listened to almost all of the callers, right?
Mhm.
Everybody attention is just on the US. Just how you just said it.
Mhm.
The lot of things Dr. Palace said within this this orator day speech. And no one is thinking about it. You're thinking about America walking out, America walking out.
Mhm.
My very self saying that is that America I'm not backing her, but I'm asking, is it America responsible for all the bad concession deals that our own people here sign? No one is talking about it. But we'll sit down to craft our own budget. The Congress people in a great America don't put in budget for themselves. Is America responsible that every lawmaker from your own district should ride a 45,000 car on the expense of taxpayers' money? No one talking about it. Though. Everybody just like, oh yeah. Although America, we have our own problem here. America put sanctions some of your officials for what? They put the Magnitsky, the global Magnitsky sanctions some of our own officials just to quiet them down. Although they may have their own problem too, but we're not looking at it. Going to that speech, a lot of things she said, even hitting on the executive, the decent work act, that minimum salary, the one for the 3 to 250, the one, all the colors, none of y'all talking on it. I mean, we still got a lot to do in this country. And I like how the government plays it. Well, she spoke as an ordinary citizen.
Mhm.
Yes, if you make Maka the next orator for 2025, I mean, he was been speaking for his own as an individual. But again, we should also think as a country. Look at concession companies here in this country. Do you know how many lawmakers do have trucks? And these people are doing buy minings and things. Who will bring them to book? These are your own same people that America is responsible to. Well, we got a whole lot to do. Western Cluster was shut down. Do you know how many of our own officials here have trucks and things? I'm not backing, but let's wear it two ways. Coming to a hotel down there, 50 years tax waiver. Is that America? We got problem,
Okay,
man.
let me
Anyway,
take- Good
yeah.
You're right.
No, stop it. Yeah, please call the 0777285 0777285
Good morning.
Good morning. Max Davis. Listen, good morning.
Good morning.
This morning, I'm constrained to call this morning on the show. I'm out of my call from district.
Okay.
Yeah, Maga. You know that the orator speak of mine as an individual, like the comment said. So that cannot blame anybody to say, oh, we blame the government, please, not blame America. No, Okay, I appreciate my guy. But one thing he said, all the key thing was in the speech, people are trying to sway our mind from just talking about the lady war. Some of the things I listened to what she said, very importantly, I remember when she said about the speech, she referred to the lawmaker as lawbreaker. I think also, the speaker to war. America is one of the problem. The station over here all the time. They can always follow the divisive visa, which is the DV, and then working as a all the countries that provide service opportunity to. Now, for the only country that gave the lowest normal wage. So for me, what she did, she gave this on Friday. She talked to everybody. Not only the president, not only the lawmaker. So for me, I think she spoke well.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, let's work on ourselves as a country.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's work on ourselves, man.
Good morning. Okay.
See, one day I say, I just want to say thank you to the orator of the Independence Day celebration. She shared everything right, including for speech to our own government and our leaders. I think the most important thing we should be looking at are some of those things that you highlighted nationally that has to do with the issue of this harmonization issue, the issue of bad labor practice, the issue of revisiting the decent work bill. I think people should be looking at that. The government should look at those things. And then if all those things are put into perfect place, I think we will be doing America as well. They are not doing it for our country. But in my mind, I know that America is doing something for this country or has done something for this country. But it's our government putting those things into perfect use. I think this country would have been like this. We would have been crying more about this place. So the speech was balanced. She spoke to America and she also spoke to our government. I think we should look at those issues and then nationally I think we should be looking forward. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for this morning.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I just been informed that these are things America had not been good to us. I'm not yet defending America.
Mhm.
America had not been good when our people go for visa. They don't pass the visa, the money is not refunded. If you go to the Chinese embassy today, if the Chinese visa is not given to you, they refund your money. I'm not backing America for that. America sends millions of dollars, then they send expatriates to come and work for more than it and take it back. I'm not backing America for that. So please don't get me wrong. What am I saying? In our own country, is that America telling you to give your lawmakers get them 45? I'll keep repeating this. You like that? Is that America telling you give each man 45,000 vehicles
For every 3 years.
every 3 years? We got problem.
Good morning.
We got problem, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love
I'm telling you, no one talking about it.
Yes.
We're listening to you. Someone said, someone said, let's order the legislature. So you said no. We can't order that. We can't order that. Do we blame America? We got a problem, eh?
Mm.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. We're going to take two more.
Yeah, let's do one more. Then
Okay, just one more.
yeah, just
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Lahai M. Benet, and I joined the conversation from Boston, the Rawafi Highway.
Okay.
Yeah, my attention is being drawn to the most mentioned words in the lady's speech, which has to do with dignity was defined as Liberian.
okay.
So, for me, I don't want to go about a very good issue because everybody knows the issue. I think the leaders speak when across every aspect of we ordinary Liberian, every part of our country. They not only emphasize, and let me get this straight, as them to be correct. The most did not put the entire on America. It's like she divided the blame into different parts. Certain blame were being placed on the citizens themselves, some were being placed on the legislature, the government, the executive, and also the United States. So I don't want for the entire attention to just be thrown on America for forgetting the issue.
Hmm.
Come on, how will you say citizens should be $150 or more when you as a lawmaker you can spend more than $500 on a daily basis? It's just how we treat ourselves, our citizens. There's no dignity in some treatment. So, like I believe right this there, the decision will be need to be revised or completely because $140 in this time is not even a weekend amount for a citizen. So with that amount, can you take money from there to pay a children professional? Can you take money from there to pay a rent? Can you take money from there to keep and develop the country? No. It's not possible.
No,
Okay.
no, blame America.
Thank you.
Let's squeeze Dr. Benjamin. That'll be our last quarter. Good morning.
Good morning, Lou, and I'm always happy that I'm the last. Let me just say this. Over the weekend, the activities did not allow us to analyze the speech. But first thing I'd like to say is that I was happy to hear that this keynote speech was not influenced as has been, the leader was not handpicked in any way to deliver any speech that will be politically motivating to the established class or the ruling party. So she spoke, quote unquote, as a scholar, as an independent person. But where I was taken aback was when she made that statement about America has taken more from us than it has given. As a scholar, you then need to follow that up with examples. You don't even need to be a scholar. Martha was just naming some this morning by saying issues of visa payment, giving example issues of when you do that, by referencing areas in which you think America has taken more than it has given. But I who sit here in the education sector know exactly that your statement is not cutting across because I do know how much the United States, through many of our agencies, spend on this country in generations and generations that has come. So to just say in a blanket form like that, that's why I think the ambassador said that the speech was divisive. It was not meant for integration. That the government distanced herself from the statement. That particular portion of the speech was reckless. It needed to be backed by areas of evidence so that people reading will refer to it. But that blanket statement of taking more giving, it doesn't apply in every sector in every way. I just thought to say that contribution.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you so
Wayne.
much, Dr.
Yes, we appreciate you. Oh, he may always the last caller.
Wayne.
Yes, for me, as I close up again, I'm not here in the best way defending the United States. No, like we have said, you needed some kind of database, like what America have taken more from us. You needed to explain further. But there are other important issues. Almost all of the callers have been escaping. not help us. Even America put $1 billion into this country. The last time America was crying about the use of money sent to the hospital there in Mangibi County. Millions of dollars got embezzled through MOH. The education. So let's look at ourselves as Liberians on our own too. What do we think we have to work on? America can put $1 billion here today. Trust me. That money will just vanish in a way that you don't even believe it. So as I conclude, let us read as a Liberian. These bad concession deals will sign. Conflict of interest almost ever in ministerial and agency. People don't go through the PPCC vetting on all of that. Is that America responsible for that? We ourselves will have to blame our very self. Western cluster. Do you have lawmakers have trucks that involve in the gold, iron ore? You can bring these people to book to have an oversight on that. You can. Is that America responsible? Farmington is there right next to the RIA 50-year waiver. Is that America signing and say go ahead and do it? Is that America? Lawmakers here crying for $45,000 vehicles. Where someone is looking for $1 to just survive. Is that America? I mean, that's my own thing, man. We've been crying on the investment act that 16 businesses, as we come back, Liberians should be involved doing. That the investment act, the Liberal Business Association.
We'll come to that discussion.
Yeah, man.
Exactly what Dr. Raptel said.
Yes, and we'll have a backup from President Boyka. Businesses, foreigners can shut down this whole country. You're not thinking about it. Yeah, business-wise.
Yes, again, let me say thanks to all of you who voiced your opinions on this Independent Day speech analysis this morning. But like we've said, this is our own opinion, how we feel about the speech. And part of my own analysis is that whether the Shachi felt offended by the statements from the orator, she would have stayed in a program, and after that they can issue a statement stating their position on these claims, because the first they call it baseless accusations. Yes, so I think the decision to walk out was a show of intolerance, and also the DAG did not lay out some examples of some of the things that American has taken from Liberia and that Liberia has not received. So we were supposed to know all of that. However, the speech, like I said earlier, it cut across, it touched all segments of the Liberian society, and the one that is for the legislature, let them take it as a challenge and work on it to see that they can do better. They want to the executive, and she spoke right in the face of the president that the people, elected you to the country, and spoke about some of the missteps that she's seen so far. So she was fearless, she was bold in her address, but we think that it's a wake-up call. Like I said earlier, it's a wake-up call to us Liberians to do more. Let's revisit our past. Let's see some of the things that we have not done right and start to do them right now, so that we can have the reimagined Liberia that we are talking about that will benefit all Liberians. So thanks to the orator, thanks to the organizers. I think on the overall, I think the organization of the program was very unique, and we want to appreciate all those who helped to organize the Independence Day ceremony.
Yes, let's get a brief. I think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. If we can fix ourselves, then we'll fix the country. If we can't fix ourselves individually, this country will not be fixed. Let's get our break. We'll be right back. We'll come back. We'll talk about the Investment Act, the 2010. Business Liberians should be doing instead of foreigners doing it. Let's get this break. After our break, we'll be right back on the TBS. Don't go away.
My name is
Master G, Master Perimeter Finance. You know, pay your MC. Yeah, we're gonna go. Just buy my foreign. You sure how you buy it? Because send the money. I see you moving for years. Don't have to look at my heart before about foreign. Are you supposed to?
Yes, this is true. This is what the EcoBank Express account offers you. The EcoBank Express account is a digital account that is opened using just your mobile number. This account allows you access to a wide range of banking services that is available today. To open an EcoBank Express account, you have two options. The first option allows you to use a smartphone and the internet to open your Express account. To use this option, you need to visit the Google Play Store or the App Store to look for the EcoBank mobile app and install on your smart device.
Once launched, click on the Get Started button. You'll be presented with options to use the app. Since you intend to open an Express account and you are not an existing EcoBank customer, click on No, I'm new to EcoBank. You will then be prompted to select the country in which you want to open the EcoBank Express account. For this test, we will select Ghana and then enter our mobile number. You'll be presented with the option to review the terms and conditions attached to the use of the EcoBank mobile app, as well as our data privacy policy. If you are okay with these, you click on the Continue button. We will now prompt you to select how you would want to bank with EcoBank. In this case, you will select Express account. We will automatically send a code to the mobile number you provided to verify your identity. As you can see, the code was just automatically read into the app. And once this was verified successfully, you'll be asked to provide your personal details. I will provide my first name, my middle name, my initials, my surname. I will select my date of birth and then provide my email address. I will select my gender. I will then click on the Continue button. I'll be asked to select an ID type to use. In this instance, we will use our mobile number. I will enter my address, and then I can choose to review the terms and conditions associated with the use of the EcoBank Express account. I can then go ahead to create an EcoBank Express account. On the success of the creation of the Express account, customer can then select a 6-digit PIN of their choice for you to use to access the app. You then click on the Continue button. To enable you successfully do a PIN reset or change your PIN as necessary, you are asked to provide answers to a number of secret questions. Once completed, click on Create Profile. You will then be asked to select the option of rewarding someone who referred you if this is applicable. Otherwise, you click on Skip. You'll be prompted to allow the app to access some of your contacts and details, and then voila, you will then be able to immediately start transacting using the account. The second option involves the use of your phone, but this time without internet, so you can use the USSD service if it is available in the country where you're located. To do this, you need to dial *326# and follow the prompts, where you would need to again have your mobile number verified and then also provide your personal information. Once this is done, you start having access to the account immediately. What can you use your EcoBank Express account for? Your EcoBank Express account can be used for a wide range of banking services that are available today. You can transfer money from your accounts to other EcoBank accounts. You can transfer money from your accounts to other local banks in the country where your account is resided. You can generate virtual cards, meaning that you can go online and use those cards to make payments for goods and services. You can also generate an Express Cash token, meaning that you can walk to an ATM without a debit card to withdraw money from your Express account. These and a wide range of services are available to customers who open the EcoBank Express account. After creating your EcoBank Express account, how do you deposit money into your account so that you can immediately begin transacting? You can do this in a number of ways. You can visit the nearest EcoBank Express point, or EcoBank bank branch, or EcoBank ATM to deposit money directly into your EcoBank Express account. You can also do this by having money transferred into your account. With funds in your account, you can immediately start transacting and enjoy the banking services that are available to you. So go on today, try the EcoBank Express account. You will enjoy it. Thank you.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money.
Past school year. Practice.
I would like to fund my account at any time, even here.
Right here, right now.
Here too!
Without moving an inch.
Here would be just perfect.
Henceforth, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account and vice versa directly from your mobile phone. A simple and fast solution that is always available to ensure a permanent access to your Orange Money services. Anywhere, anytime, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account from your mobile phone to cash out, to recharge, to transfer, to pay, to buy. To subscribe to this service, go to your bank branch office, partner to the Orange Money service. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
Starting today, why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family?
96.1, the heart and soul of life. We were just on the 7 minutes left of us on the last segment of the TBS. Yes, on this last segment, we are going to get our attention back to the Investment Act of 2010. Yes, giving Liberians the full rights to do business. Is that it? Okay, great. Yes, if you can help me forward that later on, we appreciate that. Yeah, so we're going to make mention of local businesses Liberians should be doing. Again, want to say kudos to our president. This is a campaign we've been on for almost 2 weeks. So most time we're just looking at our foreign partners. Oh, America. 2 weeks now, the National Investment Commission have remained tight-lipped on this. The Liberia Business Association, Libya, have not said nothing to this. These are local businesses that Liberians have the exclusive rights to be doing. And no one is saying nothing. Just a week ago, President Joseph Boyka made mention of this. I want to say kudos to the president. All right. I want to play the voice of President Boyka. Then we'll go to the act. We'll also go to Dr. Palish to make mention of this in local businesses that we should be getting ourselves involved into. Yes, if this country will make a change, we have to fix ourselves before fixing the country. Yes, this is President Joseph Boyka doing a youth meeting just a week ago, making mention of. Today, you see all the shops, the stores you see around, lease or rent, all owned by foreigners. Oh yeah, we're not looking at it. Let's play the president voice, and then we will come back. Maka will pick up with that. This is President Boyka.
Everything that is like that in the city
Yeah, so the president re-echoing there during a town hall meeting with youth of Liberia. I mean, this is something very important. There are 16 local businesses that give the exclusive right, according to this Investment Act, that Liberians should be getting themselves involved doing exclusively. Only Liberians.
Yeah, so this is what the orator said. We must also impose the liberalization policy by protecting Liberian businesses from the monopoly of foreign cartels. For example, because we import more than 80% of our food, including the staple, or the staple, which is rice, preference for government contracts should be given to Liberian agro businesses operating at scale. This will promote food security in keeping with the Liberians' feed program. However, protectionist policies should never give us lessons to lower our standards or accept mediocrity. Liberians must constantly invent new ways to expand market outcomes and play active role in our economy. So this is I can read any further. So to
She,
just
she
tell
should
you
make
that
mention of it,
she
right?
mentioned that in her speech, and we believe that this is a wake up call again to our government, to our own Liberians who are into business. She urged Liberian entrepreneurs to see to be innovative because you mentioned the issue of the dairy industry can be transformed, to renewable energy and all of that. So we believe that this is a growing call now. The last time the president spoke about it, as Onu just played, and again in a address to the nation during the Independence Day celebration, the orators talk about that in a very strong tone. So why is it that institutions that are supposed to be in this advocacy are not talking? These are some of the questions we keep asking ourselves.
Yes.
Why is it that the Liberian Business Association, for example, that is the mother organization for business, for the business community, why is it that they are quiet? Why are they not saying anything about some of these things? Are they writing the legislature, or are they writing relevant government institutions and bringing these things to their attention? Okay, so these are some of the things we've been talking about. I mean, this thing is clear. We are seeing the violations of that policy all of the time, right in our own mix. The key thing there are businesses exclusively for Liberians. For example, issue of what I should say, sand mining,
Yeah, yeah.
or
Let's
supply of sand, for example.
Yes, just go to page should be page 9. Yes, page 9. You start off limited restriction to foreign ownership of enterprises. Ownership of the foreign business activities shall
Yes,
be
so-
reserved exclusively for Liberians.
So we've read it over and over. We've said it. We
Almost 2 weeks you've been on it. Leave out saying nothing.
we
Investment
made
Commission,
emphasis
nothing.
on it over and over. Supply of sand. There are, reportedly Chinese sand mining. Why reportedly? Go to the river where they are mining the sand. A
Yes.
lot of these companies are not Liberian companies. They are Chinese construction companies. They are at the same time selling sand, supplying sand to people all around. You see them with the trucks doing that. They are not supposed to be doing that according to the Investment Act. The issue of block making it should be for Liberians. Selling in the street, wheelbarrow table, all these ones supposed to be exclusively for Liberians. It is only Liberians who supposed to be running travel agencies in the country. Retail sale of rice and cement. We see the same people who are doing wholesale. They are at the same time. In fact, they are importing, doing wholesale, and doing retail at the same time.
The same time.
So, like for example, if you go to a store in Red Light where you're supposed to be buying dozens of things to go and sell retail, the same store is selling the wholesale, and they are also selling it piece by piece, retail piece by piece. It is not supposed to be that way. We've said it over and over. It is still happening. Okay, it is still happening. Ice making, for example, ice making and sale of ice. We know that there's a famous Chinese ice factory in Pinsville.
Yeah,
We know about that.
in real life, taking
It's
over
not-
the whole thing.
It's not supposed to be like that according to this law. And many more tire repair shops. Down by
Yes.
you go everywhere that the different people doing it.
America responsible. the thing that gave us the right, the actual Jeff Badio. I'm looking for the investment commission. What's his name? The investment commission name.
Operational taxes.
Yeah.
You and I know now. the
Yeah.
commercial taxes. Who all you can see inside.
Let's do it 50-50. Yes. So Jeff B. Bibo is the chairman of National Investment Commission. What are you saying about this, Jeff? James Strutter, the Liberal Business Association, will be on this almost 2 weeks. You say nothing about this. These businesses, Maka make mention of sand. China is the biggest sand miner in this country.
Oh yeah.
We have the black sand, very rich. How many countries have black sand? Because these are things people will use every day. So let Liberians be involved into these businesses that will not be slave in our own country. Ice business, foreigner come and do ice business. So which one the locals will do now? They should be enforced. Hey man, is that America responsible for that? Don't we have an investment commission boss, Jeff?
This is President Ellen Johnson, former President Ellen Johnson said his signature.
Okay, on this investment act, right?
Yes.
That was 2010. Who's enforcing this? How many lawmakers will be crazy on the floor and say, look, we should, the thing Yeke, or what's the other guy from District 9 name? Jim Safoko, right? And get crazy about it and disturb the speaker and say, look, this investment act should be enforced. Yes, let us look at these 16 businesses that Liberians will have the right to do. So if a lawmaker park a vehicle, you will not rush to him, run to him for small thing because you're doing something for yourself.
So these are some of the key issues while we talk about the need for Liberians to enjoy this exclusive right. The reason we continue to call on the government is because we realized that even some of the foreign business people with no malice or no hate against anybody, our advocacy here is not in any way xenophobic to say, oh yeah, we are hating other nationals. No, that's not the issue. But in the first place, we must build ourselves before we build our country.
Yes.
We cannot expose our private sector and then we believe we as citizens can do better. No. Now, the sad thing about it is some of the very foreign businesses or foreign persons or aliens who are involved in these businesses, sometimes they don't come with the capital.
No.
You understand? Sometimes they don't come with the capital. They stay here, start small, and then have access to loan. You understand? They have access to finance. They take loan, and before you know, they have grown. Why do you think Liberian businesses cannot also have? Because we've spoken with some business people in Liberia here. One of the things they have said over the period of time is that they lack access to finance. They lack access to finance. They don't have the opportunity to get loan. Like the way people will take loan and invest in real estate. You see the big buildings. It's like Oni will say for lease and rent.
Yeah, lease or rent everywhere.
You understand? They are not having it. Now, this is what happens. Some of the banks gave loan to people already on a higher rate, and then they come back and tell you just after 1 month, start paying the loan. Do you understand? Start to pay the loan back in 1 month. So, I mean, how far is that investment going before? So, it means that the same very capital you took is the same money you're using to pay back the loan. So, before you complete, sometimes the loan payment cannot even be completed. At the end of the day, you see that business shut down. The person will move from where they were before. So, now they will police. Because the system of the loan is wrong. It cannot develop. You can't give me, for example, $5,000. And after 1 month, you tell me to start paying $500 every month. You understand? So how that 5,000 grown that I'll be able to pay 500 every month after just 1 month? So the condition is bad. The condition does not support business growth. So these kind of policies, when we're calling on the government attention to deal with this investment act and give Liberians their right, we are also telling them to create the condition that Liberian businesses can flourish.
Yes.
Liberian businesses can flourish. You can't give me $10,000 and tell me, say, after 1 month, start paying 1,000 back. So the business will collapse. At the end of the day, I will run away and people will start looking for me with police all over the place. At the end of the day, you come back to tell Liberian businesses don't pay loan. Is that a good condition for loan? No. So you strangulate the Liberian businesses, you strangulate the people.
I was put on the floor by former District 8 representative
Rufus Nouvelle?
Yeah, Rufus Nouvelle, repealing and replacing the Investment Incentive Act of 1973. Look at this.
Look at how old that law was.
Yes, old law from 1973. In 2010, yes, we tried to replace it. How many of our lawmakers will be on the floor and say, let's enforce this? Otherwise, I keep saying this, the foreigners can shut this country down twice. Within a day. This is no form of xenophobia thing we're saying here. But local businesses for Liberians should be doing in other countries. If the law of the land is not respected, that country is a fishy country. If the law of the land, if you create an act, like every institution will have an act that govern. If you want to make step, the act will draw you back to the book and say, "My man, you're going off track." Now what Gregor Coleman is doing at the police there. You know, the act is there to guide you. So can we enforce it? Maybe tomorrow we need to take up our time and look at, read throughout this entire investment act. They will ask Jeff Blibble, you had the investment commission for 2 weeks. A serious media outlet have been on this. We remain silent. The Business Association, LIBA. What are you saying about this? Look at all the shop, all the stores everywhere. Rent or lease. We're the biggest thing in this country. All of you are just offer job. With President Barack was saying as superintendent, go as everyday minister or minister proper. You just lobbying back and forth business wise, who can be shut down. That's why the attention continue to be on the executive worker. Sure. Because the locals, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So the pressure will go back to the government. I mean, so before we take a phone call on this one, I want to play this song again. I mean, Minister Louis Kolako, you have touched every Liberian's heart. If you love this country, and don't put too much blame on others too for all of what is happening. Though our biggest ally do have problem too, but we ourselves. Let's play this song at least for a minute. Don't get a phone lines open if you love your country. Hey man, let's play. Let's tease you with this one a little bit. Then we'll pick up the phone calls out. This is Minister Louis Kolako, the flag of Liberia, man. Well, I set another record again.
Of Liberia, it's time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The flag of Liberia is time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The red on the flag is forever. The white on the flag is for purity. The star is for republic. The blue sea is for black people. We know Liberia is home. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11 days of people, we are known as First Republic. The Lone Star shall be evermore.
Yeah, man. It's riding all the time. Orange Liberia, please have this song as some bring back tune, man. Orange Liberia, make it possible. I mean, love. This is lawful country we're doing now. Let's see if we can pick the lines up right now. On this investment ad exclusively we've been talking about this morning. 0777-285-961. Tomorrow we're going to take our time and look at some of the other reports.
Yes, please, please call up your radio, please. Good morning. Okay, go ahead. How?
Even in the terminal, they'll behave like a real Librarian until they claim the plane. Thank you.
Okay,
man.
so yes, thanks. I think that's a teaser, but we're talking about it. Yeah, let's talk about
Investment act,
the
man.
investment act and access to capital for Liberian businesses.
Mhm.
The loan system, for example, you give credit and in 1 month you start collecting the money back. How would that business grow, for example? Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Look. If you're not ready, then leave the line. I mean, that's
Good
a
morning.
problem, guy. Yeah, others want to talk. Go ahead.
This morning from my I want you to continue with it. Also, accounting was said the maturity is all the loan that come. And on law only that business you have at least interest rate. But those are giving loan to like taking it 1% of 25 interest rate. I want you to push the government and they will try in a quick way to see how they want to have something so that
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Let's do a minute. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
You're speaking with James from Bannerville.
All right.
After you are 100% right when it comes to loan, you know people in this country that just they are very evil and wicked.
Oh.
You imagine you will go to take like $1,000. In the 1,000 they're taking 25%. And then they're going to deduct the 25% from the $1,000.
Before they give you the mark.
Before they give it to you. Then when you pay the money back, you're supposed to pay the $1,000 back. You see, it's not that being so wicked to their own citizens. I think, look, I'm going to tell you from the beginning of the conversation this morning up to present. Look, I really admire you guys. And I swear when you come to the loan issue, you push your government and government will see will send the money to everybody. You tell me you take 1,000, you take each one from there, they buy like $700, and you're going to pay the $1,000 back. Then after the money is in, you are paying. You know what it's going to do? I change my location.
Yeah, that business we find it difficult to grow.
So now you see more blood business breaking down because you get made the money after 2 days. You start collecting the money. You start when the money they see money getting the money. You are taking almost 25% of the money. Whatever the main pay back, then it will be 25%.
Absolutely. Thank you. Let's take this. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name. Your name. Okay.
Okay, that's why you're on now. Others are trying to, so go ahead. Mm-hmm. You mean BRAC, BRAC, that BRAC,
Yeah,
BRAC Liberia, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. And that's why we have the BDI, yeah, supposed to be helping our Liberian businesses too. Good morning. Thank you, Pastor.
I've been trying to listen for around years, and thank God today I go on the show because this is my baby. And because I'm a business owner. First and foremost, when you go get a loan, the procedure or the criteria in getting the loan is that.
So you say you're a business person. Now, how come others who are, even if they are not Liberians or they are alien or foreigners, how come they are making progress in these same business sectors and Liberians are not making it?
I'm a proprietor of the school clinic, which is the partnership for my actual door of it. So in that
Yeah, so the point of discussion here is actually on how can we enforce the liberalization policy, especially the one that, especially the Liberian Investment Act, which talks about setting aside particular businesses for only Liberians. Now we realize that these very businesses that were set aside for Liberians, we're seeing other nationals doing it. So what are we doing with the law on the book?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. That's what we have been doing here. So we can just take.
Let's take one more call.
Yes, one more. Good morning. We are doing fine. Go ahead. Okay. Where is the city of Zion? Okay, go ahead.
The problem we are discussing, we can discuss it both ways. You see, many Liberians don't want the country to really go forward. There are some Liberians, even the crushing of rock and the Chinese here, they are capable of establishing a company that can produce the same rock. And the people are talking about the same money. They call them millionaire here, send over the money and go to America to buy things. Most of the people you're talking about taking brand, smoke more money people there. What kind of business you will take for 35,000, 40,000? You see, it's international. So the people who have the better, you know what, you see, because you see the shafts and the Fulanis have the Fulan points. They have the Fulans everything. When the body can go in the Fulan shaft for second time.
So that and sometimes joint ventures can be okay as well.
Okay. Yes. I mean.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us this morning.
This fight we're on is just like you doing a drugs fight. It's not easy thing because I know people who are listening to us and say, "Why is it these guys are just on this thing?" Because we're hitting on somebody. But want to say thank you. Tomorrow we'll continue on this if possible. Sometime within this week. This investment at the Investment Commission, Jeff, the Liberia Business Association. Why is it you are still tight-lipped on this? Almost 2 weeks we've been on this. But Mark, before I close up, I just want to warn Mark Jabate. Mark is pushing off for his own dismissal very soon. Yes, President Barker is going to dismiss Mark Jabate. He's continuing to incite on the social media. He just arrived in Ukraine. Where are you, my man? Yes, the last time we listened to you, you spoke about assassinating another troublesome man. That's how you want me the country to be. That America will blink again. You take phone and call somebody and say, I was training Russia. I will assassinate you in 3 weeks. We can't be doing this. Mark Jabate, you are crossing too much. You can't be doing this and you tag the president. So if the executive branch remain tablet, will say all what Mark Jabate is doing, Joseph Boyka is in favor of it. And you push it to your dismissal or your suspension very soon. All right. So if Yeka is proceeding this way, I think Maka and I will say we cannot interview Yeka because of his politics. We have made it clear. We're trying to move. Other countries are thinking how to improve in technologies. Everywhere advancing. God bless you today. You get someone a small minister job now. You can't say now, hey, you ever dream that one of these days you're going to become a minister? You take your Facebook. You are the most less basic minister I've seen of recent time. See the podcast you did on Friday night. So if the government now will have a minister who is not minister of information, like on lots of national issues, will start to question you. Yes, Mark, you can be embarrassing Jeremy. Some of your podcasts you do, they are disturbing. You can do it. Anyway, yes, I mean, Mark, I think we had a great show today.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. We're not leaving you with our number team song. We'll leave you with this Flag of Liberia song. I mean, it's a touching song. Want to say thank you, love your country. Like the person will say, love Liberia, build Liberia, think Liberia. That's the way we can move forward. And our biggest ally, your country is a country of freedom of speech, right? Yes, accept what our orator have said and try to work along in the near future. If you're not being good to us, don't treat us as a stepchild. Try to work on it. Then to we Liberians, let's read ourselves some of the bad deeds we sign that benefit you and your family while the country trembles down. So you look at the Bushwa Island. The Bushwa Island road look just like a Banga Highway back then. That's how.
After the war.
After the war.
That was the time road to come to Monrovia.
Oh, I think you true.
I knew how it was.
They carry some crushed rocks, but it make it worse. The rocks that let someone give it to Minister Gideon and say take it free. That's how the Bushwa Island. Who's still bad.
I can be criticizing the minister said he has used over 22 million to do road. The man said that only disbursed $8 million out of that money that was approved. So let's get it right. The minister said they have received only 8 million and not 22 million.
Okay.
Yes.
8 out of 22. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, but thank you so much. Think possible your country. I want to wish the president a good working day. President Boyka. Work for the country. If you are lawmakers, you representatives, you senators. Think good for your country, man. And yes, good morning. Have a good day. My name is O'Neil Roberts, Maka Davis, Mayan Trubien. Richard, we had a great show today. God bless Liberia. Politicians in America will say after conceding defeat, God bless America, make the country great. What are you thinking of the country? Have a blessed day.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best.
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, Orange is the best. Yes, Orange is the best.
Naratama, please woo. Copenhagen, that's the for Orange. Top of number one.
Company is Orange. I don't got it best.
Orange will put you the telephone on top.
Reliable, trusted, and dependable.
Orange is about 7. Yeah, Orange is
Orange is the best.
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.